Flight cancellations. In the first week of December 25, something strange happened in India's aviation world. The government had made new rules to ensure that pilots got enough rest so they could fly safely. These rules are called FDTL, that is, Flight Duty Time Limitations. They were supposed to start long ago, but India's biggest airline, Indigo, still was not ready. When the rules finally had to be followed, Indigo said it could not handle them. So it started cancelling hundreds of flights every day. This left thousands of passengers stuck at airports for hours with no idea when they would fly. Some ticket prices even shot up to rupees 1 lakh for a normal economy seat. It almost felt like Indigo was saying to the government, if you force these rules, we will cancel flights and create chaos. Why could Indigo do this? Because it is too big. It controls more than 60% of all flights in India. That means if Indigo stops flying normally, the whole country feels it. In many other countries, no single airline is this powerful. The government finally gave up and said the new pilot rest rules would not be applied for now. They said this was for passengers' good, but honestly, they did not have much choice. The airports were already a mess. Pilots are upset too. They say airlines should have hired more pilots to prepare for the rules but did not. In fact, no new beginner pilots were hired this year. So, flights may become normal again soon, but the bigger problem remains. If a few airlines become too powerful, they can break rules and get away with it. To fix this, India needs more airlines and more competition so no single company can hold passengers or the government hostage again. Indigo, India's biggest airline, has been having a really bad week. For 3 days straight, thousands of passengers were stuck at airports for hours, sometimes more than 10 hours, with no idea when their flights would take off. And no, this was not mainly because of winter weather. The real problem, not enough pilots on duty. Last year, the government announced new rules for pilot schedules. These rules were made to keep pilots less tired and make flying safer. Pilots now must get more rest every week, work fewer hours, and do fewer night landings. Airlines were told to follow these rules by number 1. They had almost 2 years to prepare. To follow the new rules, Indigo needed to plan pilot schedules very carefully or hire more pilots. But it didn't do enough. So, by November, most of its cancelled flights were because pilots were not available. Its one time performance also dropped badly from 84% in October to just 35% in December. This is really hard for passengers. In India, flying is expensive and not something people choose casually. On an average, a plane ticket costs as much as 17 days of the average salary. In the US, it is about 1 day's salary, and in China, about 4 days. So, When people finally buy a ticket for work, a job interview, a medical appointment, or a family emergency, they expect the flight to be on time. Now that most of India's airline market is run by just two big companies, it is even more important that they do their job well. Indigo needs to fix its pilot scheduling fast. Winter is just starting, and if they don't sort this out, more chaos could follow. Thank you very much.